For this excerpt, you really need to have a lot of energy and really sing out over the entire hall that you're playing in. You want to think of yourself as really singing over the orchestra with the first horn. So where I'm choosing to start is right on the sforzando. You want to be sure you have nice, good punch to those notes. On the hold, I typically hold 2 beats. Then I think of cutting off on 1, 2, so that I breathe right at that time. So I'm bum-ba-dum-beam, off, breathe, and then I go. That way I give myself a little bit of construction to what I'm doing when I'm all by myself. You want to be sure that the long notes in the tune are really sung out. This is much more of a tune, and you can tell when people are trying to play it really rhythmically correct because they get a little bit too march-like. So you do want to be sure that you're singing through everything. When you get to the part with the repeated E's that then you slur up to the beat, be sure that you actually really slur through that B and you don't just flick that B off. The subito piano, practice a lot being quite loud before it and then really coming down in dynamics. Have that crescendo start right away. Almost always for second horn or low horn in general, because fourth horn gets asked a lot to play this. In general, that crescendo, you're not going to do it in the orchestra in one breath. So I say, why would you do it in the audition in one breath? So I always take a breath between measure 4 and measure 5 on the downbeat. And you just want to be sure that when you come back in, that the dynamic is exactly the same as where you left. Otherwise, it will either sound like a diminuendo or like you've crescendoed too much. And then I take a breath to play those last 2 notes at C.